But now to Los Angeles, where Richard stole a few moments with a megastar. He is an ageless singer who has sold more than 120 million albums, and he shows no signs of slowing down even in his mid-60s.
Thank you very much indeed. Yes, good morning to you and welcome to Los Angeles, where we are joined in the studio today by one of the all-time greats of the music business, a legend in his lifetime, Neil Diamond. It's lovely to see you, sir.
Yeah, a legend in my own mind.
No, you're a legend in a lot of people's lives, and it's great to see you. Thank you for calling by. You're about to go on the road again, as
Tomorrow.
you do.
Yeah, we go out tomorrow to do a leg of the American tour. We'll play about 10 or 12 cities. And this will be our third American leg. There might be one or two more. It's a lot of cities in this country.
Man, you are always touring.
This year, yes. This year, partly because the album is finished. We have this 12 songs album out, and so we want to get out and promote it, and partly because I haven't been out in years, so I want to get out there and
Well,
do
not
it.
that many years. I was reading some statistics. I mean, in the 1990s, you were the top box office earning male artist of the entire decade. I mean, you spend a lot of time out there.
I guess I do. But I tell you, I like it. It's the only time I get a rest. You know, I can sleep in the morning.
When you're on tour?
Oh, yes. It's the most restful time that we all have, because real life is full of chaos and phone calls and answering and taking care of people. But on the road, you're only responsible for one thing, and that's the 2 hours on stage. And the rest of it, the other 22 hours, you can do what you want.
I remember Keith Richards had a great quote once. He said, I love that time up on stage. It's the only time I get any peace and quiet.
Yeah. Nobody can bother him. I mean, he knows what he has to do. And that's exactly right.
Because you are the consummate live performer. I mean, you've turned it into an art form. At what point do you think you made the transition from singer-songwriter to live performer?
Well, I liked it pretty early in the game. I thought it was fun. At that time, I was only playing for teenagers, and that was fun. You know, you just develop from there, and I've always liked it. It's always been an adventure for me. I was never out of Brooklyn when I was a kid. I hardly went to Manhattan, maybe twice in my life. So traveling all over the world it's a big kick for me.
And I guess things did change that one hot August night when suddenly it was the defining moment in your performing career.
Absolutely.
You mentioned the new album, 12 songs, it's called.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't pay some creative genius $1 million to come up with that. Did you?
No, we didn't.
12 songs.
We came up with it all by ourselves.
12 songs. It's very, I mean, the stripped-back title, if you like, is indicative of the album. People are saying it's your finest work since Solitary Man. It's a return to Solitary Man. I mean, these reviews, you know, you'll be blown away by this. The best work Diamond's done in 30 years. You know, it's all good, isn't it?
It's fantastic. I'm just loving every minute of it. It doesn't happen like this very often. I'm not sure it's ever happened to me like this before.
Well, you've had good reviews over the years, but...
Yes, but not every review from every influential paper. I've never gotten that, and that's something you dream about, you know.
Songs about love and happiness and love and loss. I mean, there's some pretty... You really dig in there, don't you, when you write?
Well, yeah, I think you have to come up with something that's really worthwhile. And most of the songs about relationships.
Yours? I mean, do you dig
It starts with mine. It starts with mine, but then it goes off somewhere in a story that could include someone else, someone else's story. You never know. Really, all the writer does is start the ball rolling, and then the rest of it comes from somewhere else.
But beautiful songs, Neil. I mean,
Thank you.
Beautiful songs. You still write by hand on your famous legal pads,
of course.
and you store all these songs. You don't trust computers very much, apparently.
No, I don't. You know, I've had some bad experiences with computers. So when I'm writing songs, it's by hand and on the legal pads, and I end up having hundreds of files on the songs that I'm working on, and you know, throw them into a shopping bag and keep track of them.
I know you hear an Australian accent regularly in your life, but I mean, it's obviously a country that's close to you. You have fond connections with Australia. It's always good for you.
I've had great experiences in Australia from the very beginning. I think it was 1977 that we first played there. So the experiences have been great, and I love the people down there. I'm with a lady who's a Brizzy girl, and I'm crazy about her, and I'm not surprised that, you know, I'm with an Australian girl, because I like the people down there, and I like her especially.
That's good. It's good to be with someone you like.
Absolutely.
Listen, you seem very happy and relaxed, and
Thanks, Richard.
It's nice to see you that way. Congratulations on the album.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming in to join us here this morning.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
My
Neil
pleasure.
Diamond joining us here in the studio. Listen, we've got a huge week next week as well, I've got to tell you. Monday morning, Olivia Newton-John is going to be on the show, which
Love her.
friend of yours. We're looking forward to talking to Olivia on the show Monday morning, and Robbie Williams will be also on the show next week. So we've got a big one next week. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you later.